What's up, traders? So, just want to give a market recap on usdcad. So, starting from the forward time frame, um, we have this kind of bearish market. This is it. Tap into the other block. All these places are liquidity zones, highs, Asian range. Check out the Asian range high, then drop. Something as yeah, Asian range liquidity other block. So, market keep diving down. So here we have the market um creating lows, rallies, highs, lows, then high, then here. So then what happened here? This market was unable to close below this place. So if we look for our RSI, we surely see that there's a divergence there. So there's a divergence on the higher side. So meaning that this candle that break below this low is efficacious. So generally we got a buy to the upside. So this is where we're looking to go long in our trade then. So placing the fill from the low to the highest point we have. So we have the price around our area there. So we have our price around the area. This is our fib level. So this is like a demand level for us, but if we go to the lower time frame, we're going to see more. Use a liquidity because it's just a weak low. So it's a liquidity, it's a self-side liquidity. So this is our Fibonacci retracement level 0.618 and 0.75 and 0.79. Very strong level. 0.79 to 0.75 is a very strong level. So good. Dive into the lower time frames to see confirmation. Then, like I already marked it out here, we have the change of character. Then we have a lot of liquidities. Here we're looking to find a short trade then to first target this place. We're looking for shorts. So the market didn't come to our way, didn't follow what we were expecting, but we're not taking the shorts. We're no signal generator for that. So looking at this market was still trading at this area here. So tapping into the other block, take out the liquidities at the top of the other block. So before dropping. So this market, this is a POI. So this market kept coming down. Okay, we are trying to go bullish. The market has changed character here. So keep breaking structure, breaking structure, breaking structure. So we should expect it to come down to the lower area that the market needs to go up. So looking at this area, this level of uh, we have this level of equal lows there, which is the liquidity. So whenever you have equal lows on your chart, so we have this equal lows there. Hmm. The liquidities can be either equal low or equal high or trend line liquidity, whatever the case may be. So we have it there, we have the liquidity there. So I was looking at this institutional movement up. So we have the liquidity taken. So this is the liquidity that was taken before the buy immediately. So all these areas were weak close. There's no strong supply. So supply kept failing in this area. So we should be looking for the market to come back to the demand. So which is where we have in this our 0.75 and 0.79 feed level. So and also we have another block there. So diving deeper to see what really happened at the in the market. So whenever you see something like this indecision candle movement that give us a lot of weak rejections or indecision candles like a doji, yeah, 2 or 3 dojis in an area before a buy or a sell. So it's a very key level for us. So when the market started coming, you can see market started creating liquidity, then something like a drop. Even though we don't want to take this aggressive entry, confirmation entry, something uh, I thought in my last video, something like this, a break of structure, then to keep going up, something like head and shoulder pattern or anyhow it is. So in this area, we have this market creating liquidities above the entry that we have there, even diving to the 30 minutes time frame to get the best snapper entry in the market. So we have this other block there. We have this other block. So initially, if we are taking this trade, our stop loss can be here because we're still looking at indecision candle as well. Our stop loss can be below the indecision candle. Then at the open of that and at the low of this. So we are not risking much on that trade. Since we know the market has changed character. So when this market came here, it was creating something like a ranging, but the market was dropping. It was not moving healthy. There's no healthy candle move there. So we have here, we have impulsive, then the correction there. We have other blocks there. This is the other block that I mapped out. So if you are someone that wants to take the best entry, so probably you can just take it like take your entry and have your stop loss below the last floor there. Sorry. So below the last floor, something like this. So you can have it at the other block, the open of the other block. So targeting this at least these weak areas here. So I gave the signal, I dropped it, I dropped the projection in the group for this happened, but we miss out the trade. So here we can also say there's a trend line liquidity there. So we can also say there's a change of character here. There's a change of character, there's internal break of structure here. Internal break of structure and market keep going up. So if possible this market is going to come down. I'm not looking for this market to respect this level anymore. So but probably we can just look at this other block where there is a fight between the buyers and the sellers. So we can look at that. Market can probably react to that level. So this analysis I dropped it before. When this market was creating something like a work of distribution. So this is a flip zone. And this market didn't respect this area here because you're seeing balance below the other block. So we have to be very careful whenever we are taking entries. So this market manipulated that other block, forming something like head and shoulder pattern for head and shoulder pattern traders. But initially, if I'm taking this kind of a trade, maybe on a crypto market, my stop loss will be below this area here. So yesterday we were expecting this trade from here to just give us a push high. There's liquidity here on the lower time frame of 15 minutes time frame, then there's other block there. So this other block on 45 minute, yeah. So we have the last buy before the sell. So but this market has come to mitigate this demand level for coming there. So this market tries to drop ball until we see a change of character or internal break of structure giving us a bearish um, pattern. So this is how we can know if this market can actually sell. So in this kind of case, we are not taking this as an aggressive entry. Also on say USD. Uh, so let's say USD is our level that we mapped out on my second trading view account. So initially we are looking for this market to go bullish. Yeah, we are looking for this market to go bullish. As I looking at this place, you can see this market has violated the supply level here. Because when I was analyzing this market, I was using the field from here, so I expect the market to come here. So here there's a lot of liquidities here. Buy side liquidities are so many. So sometimes when the trade did come to your direction before going to your target, you don't have to take the trade again because once the market reach your target before coming to your POI, meaning your POI may be violated. So you have to be very, very careful. Like targeting a supply level to go to a demand level, and the market went to the demand level before coming to your supply level. So that supply that may not hold. So this area we have something like a flip zone here. So we have something like a change of character here. So looking at this place, you can actually see this demand has failed because this market went above but came down immediately. So I can probably see this has failed. So based on my 45 minutes time frame, although we are bearish on the 4 hour time frame, on the bigger time frame we are bearish. So break of structure, change of character, 2 hours order block, so many other last like that. So that we have your 2 hours order block. So this is it. The market respect. So, so these are our first targets. The market went up. So we should be looking for either a change of character, market giving us. This is something like gravity on the 2 hour time frame. It's a value level. The market is probably respected but may not create a new high. So we just have to be very careful with our entry. So we have the 1 hour PO high. So this place is a valid PI for us. It's just almost something like we have in the usdcad. So we are not going to take aggressive entry here. Uh, we're looking for a confirmation, trade confirmation, the W pattern or any kind of pattern. Then we look for a break of structure. Then taking the other block next. Then we come to this target here. Set liquidity before this supply. So that's what we should probably be targeting if this market is going to push up from this level. Because there's a break of structure here, down, breaks. Power upon this market bought immediately back into this level. So the dollar index also can give us more insight on the market. So we should be looking for this market to go from here. Now stop loss below that level for a swing trade into this level. So this is what we are looking for. Still have it on my. So this is for gold. Then I'll probably do more analysis very soon. So on the USDCHF, we have this analysis drop in the group. Um, sorry, USDCHF. So this one actually dropped in the group. So this market has taken out this trend line liquidity. So at least if this market is going to buy, this market should at least respect this other block that we have here, this one or other block. So it's probably going to shoot up, but this market is not shooting up. So still putting more liquidity for us below here. So whenever this market is coming here, still more liquidity there. So there's still liquidity at area. So this trend line liquidity has been taken small. It's not valid anymore. So I dropped the signal in the group charts. So this is we have trend line liquidities here. Trend line liquidities around this place. So this is the other block above the area. So this market went up immediately after breaking structure, then went up, then dropped. So initially, we should be our first target should be inside the trend line liquidity or at the open of that is the first candle of the liquidity that we are targeting. So this is the other block, but I was expecting the market to just keep as a swing trade. Then we have levels here that we are surely targeting. As this trade is, we should even be looking for sell again on USD CHF. Dollar index is getting stronger, so USD is also bullish. Sellers are getting fired in the market on USD plus. So that is for USD card, and this is one of our best trades. So we have this trade running around over 50 plus pips before going back into our entry. So we have it over 50 plus pips. Yeah, yeah, 50 plus. I'll come back. Let's say 50 pips like that. So we're going back to entry. So this setup is invalid now. No one should because the other block has been mitigated, the liquidity is taken, and the market drop and what we want to do. But this is a liquidity for us in the future. This is a liquidity for us in the future to look at. So in case this market is going to come down, should be expecting a liquidity then it happened to this other block. So that's it for USDCHF, gold, and USDCAD pairs analysis. We have other analysis in the group chat. Join the Telegram group chat so you can get more. Our analysis are for uh, educational purpose. They are not meant to be trading advice. So it's just for educational purpose for you to know how to compare with your own charts. Trading is risky and you have to know what you're doing before you can trade. Cheers guys. See you in the next video.